today, guys?
Topic. Hey, everybody. So I have a short story to tell you guys. It's just still blows my mind. I was walking my dog like I do every day a couple weeks ago, and I'm just walking along, and I look up into the sky, and it's a clear blue day, and all of a sudden I see a formation of four lights, like a triangular formation, flying very slowly. Now, we live near a private airport, and we've got helicopters going by, we've got jets going by, we've got private small jets going by, and so I know what planes look like flying in the sky, how typically they look around my area, right? So first I look, and I'm like, what's that? And then everything starts going through my mind. Okay, I rule out a helicopter. I rule out a jet, because I can see jets not far. I can see the whole body of it. So it's not a jet. It's not, ruling it out. It's not a bird. It's not. And I'm just watching. And then all of a sudden I say, holy crap, is that a UFO craft? Because the way it was, I've never seen anything like it. I couldn't have been an air balloon, or it wasn't a balloon, because it's four, right? All in a formation. So I'm watching, I start running, and I'm dragging my dog. Come on, Macy, and then I'm following it, and then slowly it disappears, and I was like, oh my God, I lost it. So then I start coming back, and I laid down on some grass. Nobody was around. And I'm just looking at the sky, and then just one of them comes and appears, and then goes across, and I'm like, this is unreal. I've never seen anything. So then I called my husband and said, hey, you want to come and see this? And he's like, oh, you're nuts, So I'm like, okay, I thought you might want to see it, but I guess not. So okay. So I went home, and then I went out in the backyard, and I'm looking up, and I see another one coming, and then I get on the phone and I call Karen Dahlman.
Of course, the other nutball here.
She's the only nutcase I know. No, besides me, she's the only person.
Well, she knows I would listen to her at least.
Yeah, she's the only one I knew wouldn't judge me, and I could talk. And I said, "Hey, Karen, you won't believe what I'm seeing." And then I sent her the pictures. I texted her because I took some pictures, and here
pretty fabulous, you guys.
Putting them up on the screen here so you can see them right now. And anyway, I've just been thinking, well, and because we're Bashar fans, Daryl Anka, and we like to go to his channelings. He channels a extraterrestrial, and so I thought, hey, maybe it's Bashar's craft, or maybe it's somebody's craft out there. Who knows? And I'm trying to give telepathic messages. Come back, and I don't know. So I've been staring into the sky now all the time. It's just like so mystical to me. I don't know what it was, but it was definitely something. And so I thought I should try to connect on the board, and I haven't done it yet. But Karen has. She's done it before. And I want to hear about your experience, because you said as a child you had seen some things. So tell us, that's the extent so far.
I have quite a bit of experience with lights in the sky. Of course, I was raised on a military base, but not all the time we lived on a military base. But I saw some really peculiar lights that would go zigzag in weird patterns, and solid lights. It was the whole pattern, the whole color would change to different colors. They were large, probably that big in the sky, pretty good size.
Oh, when I saw the lone one, it did turn to pink. It turned to color.
Yeah, that's right. You told me that. So sometimes that happens, sometimes no. But mine were solid. I've seen actually lights throughout my life in the sky that I can't always explain. I don't know. Are they just unidentified, like that's what UFO means, or are they actually alien extraterrestrial ships? But I will tell you this. It was in the late 80s. I started really exploring what, who, how you can use this board to really push. Is the beginning of me pushing the boundaries of consciousness. And I started talking, number one was to my higher self. And then I started talking to the angels. And during that time of transition from the higher self to the angels, a group of beings came through on the board, and they said, hello, we want to tell you we're from the 7th spiral of the purple ray, and we're from a planet you would call Maldek. And I'm like, what? Now, okay, back then it wasn't the internet. I don't remember anything about Maldek, but that was a new word to me. Supposedly Maldek is like the sister planet of Mars, and it's broke off, and that's where Earth came from. They said we were from that planet. So that was my very first beginning to talk to the aliens. They don't come through all the time, but if I call upon them, it's not guaranteed either. They usually come through when they choose to and want to. Over the years, since the late 80s, I've been communicating on and off with the alien races when they choose to come through. More recently, I had an experience. And I can say her name. Rosemary Ellen Guiley and I were together we were doing a paranormal investigation at a famous place up in the desert up there, Joshua Tree area. We were staying at the Joshua Tree Inn, and we were trying to make contact with the supposed spirit that was there in this building. And instead, who came through was an alien. He called himself M, like the letter M, and said, I just wanted to try this out. Others have before spoken with you through this type of tool. I just wanted to try it too. And I just came by to say hello. And then gave this beautiful message. It was about a paragraph long about humanity and the changes we're going through and how they've just been watching us and not ready to fully make contact till we make some more change. It was clear to them. But he said, thank you, and I'll come through again sometime. Since then, I've spoken to other different beings that come through, and they pop in periodically, and pretty much is just to say hello. I've never spoken to any that have been benevolent. They've always been very malevolent and supportive. Again, if anything that was negative or benevolent or malevolent that came through, I would have just ended the conversation. But they have not been. I know there's rumors out there. There's talk about some of the beings being negative, and I can see that might be the case. I don't know, but I'm willing to say my encounters with them via the board has been nothing but positive, and it tends to border on the same kind of messages you get from the angels and guardians. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely try it if you haven't tried it yet. Yes. I find that it's a little different to communicate with. Their energy feels different too, because it's not like they're on your beck and call, where the guides and angels are there for you, to support you, to help you, where they're their own being. It's like trying to talk to a tree. It's like trying to talk to a buffalo or something. They've got their own agenda. But so they're doing their own thing, so they're less likely just to come when you want them to. But having said that, too, I have a friend named Barry Strom who also uses a Ouija board, and he first started out by talking to a being called Mu. Mu is an extraterrestrial, and Mu channeled and told him how to create his board, and he built his board out of glass. And Mu comes through all the time. So one of his first beings was an extraterrestrial. And my guess is probably because he has that affinity towards them. Might even be, Barry probably has some kind of strong interface with this being from maybe another lifetime, maybe another parallel universe. Who knows? There's some connection there. So, yeah, try it, you guys. Let me know. Let us know how it goes for you, or if you have spoken to extraterrestrials. I don't talk about it as much. I'm talking about it more and more. Some of these other strange beings that I've spoken to over the years. So I don't know everybody's story out there. So please, let us know below. I want to know who you're talking to, and if you're reaching out into the other galaxies and solar systems.
We want to hear about it. And I did, after I saw that, I went on the internet and Googled, UFO sightings in San Fernando Valley, California, where I'm at, and there were there were quite a few of them. There were people that had reported
sightings,
photos, videos, not the same day or time, just in general.
Oh, it was the format of them. They showed the format. That's right. I saw those
just
lights
in
you
general.
sent me.
So
That's
I wanted
right.
to see it, just if I was the only one. And, I almost thought I'm on one of those email lists of our neighborhood, the group. It's like Next Door, it's called, or whatever. Like you could email and say to everybody, hey, there's somebody weird knocking on doors, or there's this or that, or a lost cat. And I was going to say, hey, does anybody see anything in the sky? I've been seeing things. But I thought about it, and then I thought, oh, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not. I didn't do it, but I thought I'll just stick
never know. They might be aficionados of extraterrestrials, too. Who knows?
I'll just stick with my goofy girlfriend, Karen, for now. And you guys. All right, thanks.
That's right. We'll tell you guys, too. Don't worry about that.
You guys are cool, and you understand. All right, bye. We love you. Happy boarding.
Love you guys. Bye-bye.